Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Able Ape Studios. Back again, back again for another Turning Pro blog. I think this is blog number 6. And just kind of jumping right into it, realizing that my last week was a week filled with sunshine and, it wasn't warm weather, but it was nice to have the sun out. Now we're back to a week of rain, at least rain through Thursday. So it's raining right now. Here's a little shot of that. It's out my back door. This is out my front door. A little earlier this evening. But so it kind of keeps things indoors. I feel, when it's raining, I'm not necessarily super about trying to go outside and, get wet. But if the opportunity calls, I definitely will take the opportunity to get out. But whatever the case, I'm indoors working. And so last week I got the opportunity to work on a business card for my friend Darren for his real estate business. And the story about that kind of circles around what I realized was a main point that I realized for this week. And that is, it's great to have time to work exclusively on one project. That's kind of what I would say about that. And I learned that from a book called Deep Work by Newport. I actually did a book review on that, and I'll try to put a link to that in the description box below so you can check the link. It's a great book. He also wrote another book called So Good They Can't Ignore You, and it's really all about positioning yourself to be successful, yes, but I think at the same time to be the best whatever it is that you're trying to be, or help you achieve the goals that you're trying to reach. And the point, well, let me just go and tell the story. So the week was scheduled out great in the sense that starting Sunday everything was supposed to kind of flow in a certain way. Didn't go that way, but that's kind of how it happens. And it wasn't necessarily fires that I put out for the work that I do. It was more about just kind of life stuff. Being a spinal cord injury, you're in a situation where you're in need of people's help, care providers. And if people don't do their job, then it kind of sets you back, and now you kind of realize why the situation is not necessarily ideal. Let's just say that. So I had to kind of put my focus on some other things. So my idea for the week was to plan to, each day kind of spend a little bit of time on this business card, so I'm not necessarily just trying to cram it out, okay? And so each day I ended up kind of, chewing that time up. And by Thursday night, I'm thinking, how am I going to be able to do this? Because I told him I would try to have him some good designs, release some first draft designs that he can look over and kind of lead the direction from there. And so that didn't happen. So Thursday night I'm coming. I need to get up early on Friday. So I got up early on Friday, earlier than I had been for maybe a matter of months, and took about 4 hours. So what is that? It's 6. I think it's about 7. Well, probably 8 o'clock. Really got in, locked in. Phone off, door closed, in the zone. Seclude myself, and spent about 4 hours. So about just afternoon, I kind of got to the point where I kind of came to the final stage. So I spent about 4 hours on it, and so that's kind of what Deep Work talks about. It's talking about getting to a point where you're secluding yourself, and you're doing this regularly. You're secluding yourself and spending hours on hours upon hours. Not credible, but this is what the geniuses do. This is what the highly creative people do. They actually seclude themselves and spend hours on the work that they're doing, and you can get those breakthroughs, you can get those epiphanies, you can get those moments of brilliance, and that's kind of what I felt. I'm not saying the designs were brilliant. I would love to love to say that, but they're rough drafts. But in the sense that I was creating stuff that put me in a flow state, that was in a place where I was creating at a higher level than maybe if I would have just spent the hour, just the 1 hour each day. And so that kind of made me think of the book Deep Work by Newport. Check the link in the description, for my book review on that. But that was a reflection that I had this week as I kind of like look back and realized that kind of happened. And I got the feedback from him, so I'm on the next stage, onto the next stage for his business card. Got the video maker writing article in. Picked up another business card opportunity. So I'm designing another business card. I think maybe even off of the video that someone saw last time. So that was kind of cool. But the week continues. It'll be rainy, but that's okay. I'm not tripping. But it's been good. So been thinking about those things this week, and as I move on to this next week, I'm excited to continue on each of these projects, and even on my own projects as well. And one thing that I have definitely coming up, which has been secured, is that I will be showing artwork at Back Comments here in Chico on March 30th. So I'll start putting the poster out for that the first, and be sharing that. It'd be exciting to have people come out and check out the artwork in live, because if you're on my Instagram feed, or if you're on my Facebook feed, or you see my Tumblr page, I post pretty regularly, pretty much every week. I drop an art share, and check me out. Links in the description box below, where you can find that artwork, and posters for the show at Back Comics will be coming, like I said, on the 1st. So watch for that as well. And so don't want to run too long, but hope you're off to a great week as well. Like we always do at this time. Have a blessed day. See you on the flip side. Let's go.